My name is Noel Campbell, and I was your state representative here in the district for 6 years. And I'm here today to have a conversation about a very important position in our state government. I'm here with Mr. Rodney Glassman, who is running for the Attorney General of Arizona. And I've known Mr. Glassman for 7 years, and I find him to be an honorable and intelligent man. But I will let Mr. Glassman, my friend Rodney, talk about that. Rodney, what would you like the voters of Yavapai County and the state of Arizona to know about you?
Well, thank you, Noel. My name is Rodney Glassman. I'm a Republican running for Arizona Attorney General.
Right.
I'm an Air Force prosecutor. I've prosecuted drug dealers, financial crimes, protected victims of sexual assault. I'm also a practicing attorney in the Valley at Buse Gilbert McGroder, where I focus on corporate law and litigation. I'm running for Attorney General, where I know my job will be to protect you from the government. I know the damage that our government has had, our federal government has had on local law enforcement, and we must stand with our police officers. I'm pro-life. I have a wonderful wife who's also an attorney and 2 young daughters. And we need an Attorney General that's focused on serving and fighting for us.
Right.
Federal overreach, whether it's Washington, D.C., or even our state and local governments, need to be in check.
Right.
And as many don't know, the Attorney General is not just an attorney that prosecutes. In fact, only about 10% of the office is prosecution. White-collar crime, organized crime, and the capital phase of murder. But the other 90%, the Attorney General is the chief legal officer for the state of Arizona, providing all the legal services for all of the state agencies, and leading, managing, and setting the tone for over 425 attorneys and 800 support staff. And so I'm running for Attorney General because I'm running to be your lawyer and to protect you from the government.
Well, I certainly need some protection, as we all do. But Rodney, why do you think you would be the best candidate? There's various candidates running, and they all bring a good background. Kind of let us know why you think that you're in a better position to be the Attorney General for the state of Arizona as opposed to these other candidates.
No, I'm the only candidate running with relevant experience. First off, I'm an unabashed conservative. Of the 6 Republicans running, I'm the only one who financially supported President Trump's reelection. I'm the only one that rolled up my sleeves to help raise additional resources. Our Yavapai County Republican chair, she calls it mother's milk. The dollars necessary, as you know, to raise a campaign. I'm the only one of the 6 that stepped up to do that. I'm also the only Republican running for Attorney General that has ran a legal office where every paralegal, every attorney reports directly to me. And that's important because the Attorney General's office is the largest law office in the state of Arizona. Critical. And coming from a background as both an Air Force prosecutor, serving as a major in the United States Air Force JAG Corps Reserve, but also as a private sector attorney, I've worked for clients, for Arizonans, for business people, and that once again is that unique, relevant experience that only I bring to this election.
There's many people who say that the Attorney General is tied too closely to the governor, that the governor directs the Attorney General. What can you tell us about being independent, and why would you be independent from any kind of pressures that might come from the governor's office?
Well, I appreciate that question, and it comes down to the fact that the Attorney General in Arizona is an independently elected official. You're not appointed by the governor, you're not appointed by the legislature, and I'm often asked, what is my top priority? And my top priority is going to be pushing back and fighting against federal overreach. How can I do that? I can do that because I'm independent. We've seen a period of time now where we have an administration in Washington, D.C. with Kamala Harris and Joe Biden with their federal overreach, the vaccine mandates, telling businesses how to manage their employees.
Right.
The only person who has immediate standing to go to court to sue the administration, the Attorney General. But if you visit my website, Noel, at rodneyglassman.com, you'll notice that my positioning statement is to protect you from the government, not just the federal government, though that's going to be a priority, but from the government. Because right now we also live in a state where just a few months ago, the governor, through executive order, shut down businesses.
Right.
We live in a state where school districts are teaching critical race theory to our kids in our schools. We live in a state where municipalities are oftentimes doing things with tax dollars that perhaps they shouldn't be. And the only person with immediate standing to protect you, not only from Washington, D.C., but also from gubernatorial executive orders and school districts that are breaking the law and municipalities that are not following procurement law, is the Attorney General.
Right.
And that is what I plan to do. And that's why pushing back on federal overreach is going to be my number one priority.
Thank you very much for listening in. And thank you, Rodney, for coming down here to answer questions and give us some straight answers. Really appreciate having you here.
Well, I appreciate it. I love being in Yavapai County and love the support.